Material Safety Data Sheet by Joseph Rodrigo.
Good day everyone, and especially to our professor, Mrs. Mirasol Beralio. Today, I will discuss section number 13, Disposal Consideration. Provides guidance on proper disposal practices, recycling of the chemicals, and safe handling. One of the problems in our environment is solid waste. Let's first define what solid waste are. Solid waste are what we commonly call as basura in Filipino. Solid waste are the most visible environmental priority in the cities and municipalities in the Philippines. And it might surprise you, but solid waste are also big problem even in developed countries, that because solid waste is a universal problem and its management, along with its growing volume, it's preventing a constant threat to all countries. These proper waste disposal are materials undergo decay. Some of materials are made of plastics, and to manage our waste materials, we group them first according to their properties. That's why we do recycling for biodegradable and non-biodegradable. How should we distinguish between biodegradable and non-biodegradable? Biodegradable are materials which decay, such as leaves, twigs, fruits, vegetable, flowers, and papers. While non-biodegradable, these materials as substance that do not undergo decay, such as rubber, plastic, and metals. Recycle some of non-biomaterials, paper, plastic, make a comfort act of decaying materials. Comfort, comfort, speaking of comfort, refer to waste material that are recycled as fertilizer. For example, organic waste. This vegetable and fruits filling, I will put them in a compost pit and I will make them as fertilizer. The importance of proper waste disposal, it must be done to avoid harming the environment or causing harm to human health. That's why reduce, reuse, and recycle should still be important. The next discussion is section number 14. Transport information. Includes guidance on classification, information for shipping and transporting of hazardous chemicals by road, air, rail, or sea. One of the most important and dangerous jobs is to transport chemicals to meet the needs of the people. Transporting chemicals and hazardous chemicals requires a process that must comply with strict federal, state, and local regulations. The method of demands choosing the right coating powerful enough to stop corrosion, ensure cargo purity, and maximize your uptime. Next, transport hazardous chemicals over the roads. Possible causes of accident: overturning, overfilling, for maintenance of the vehicle, inadequate inspection, lack of proper training to prevent the accident. Always inspect the vehicle's general conditions, including tires, condition of valves, electrical wiring, inadequate sealing, condition of wipers, headlights, signal lights, and provide fire distinguish. Next is rail transport hazardous chemicals. Possible causes of accident, derailment, collision, lack of proper inspection, and maintenance, use of unfit equipment and tank cars. And to prevent accident, inadequate labeling of hazardous cargo, full inspection of the rail, the load is the appropriate size, rail related to unpopulated areas. The tanks should be lined if corrosive substances are involved. And next is transport of hazardous chemicals by water. The possible causes of accident, lack of proper infections and maintenance, inadequate training of operating personnel, and to prevent the accident over the sea, suitable hull design, strict navigational safety, proper emergency response procedure, proper cargo tank coating, engineered to help handle aggressive chemicals and maintain cargo purity. And the last is transport chemical by air. The possible causes of transport chemicals, human factors, malfunctions or failure of aircraft, structures, engines, or other system. Hazardous environment involving weather and volcanic ash. Using to transport hazardous chemicals is one of the easy and faster, but it is very dangerous in case when this a problem with the plane. For example, there is a fire or short circuit, the reason will cause a big problem. If they have spark reacts with the chemicals load, that will cause a major accident such as explosions. And the effect of hazardous chemicals can be risk to the people, communities, and environment. One of the effects is poisoning and explosion of chemicals such as gasoline can cause of death. Knowing the hazards associated with chemical transportation, EPC offers ways to store, protect, and transport aggressive chemical safety. Third discussion, Section 15, Regulatory Information, identifies the safety, health, and environmental regulation specific for the product. Safety is one of the important to yourself and work always be safety. That's why before handling hazardous chemicals, always wear your protective gear for your safety. Countries with system have different requirements for hazard definition, as well as information to be included on a label as material safety data sheet. For example, a product may be considered flammable or toxic in a country but not in the other to which it is being shipped. The effect of regulation information may cause more harm than good, growth and job creation. Waste limited resources, undermine sustainable development, inadvertently harm the people they are supposed to protect, and erode the public's confidence in our government. The last discussion, section number 16, Other Information, indicates when the SDS was preferred or when the last known reversion was made. The SDS may also state where the changes have been made to the previous version. You may wish to contact the suppliers for an explanation of the changes. Other useful information also may be included here. And because of that, the chemical manufacturers and importer are required to provide labels on ship container. For example, product identifiers, signal word, pictograms, hazard statement, precautionary statement, and the name, address, and the phone number of the responsible party. Well, I'm done all of my discussion. And now, this is my conclusion. Chemical products bring benefits but may also harm human health. GHS provide tools to protect health by informally users. GHS information is an important resource for health sector. The GHS provide all countries with a structure to classify and label hazardous chemicals. It will help ensure that coherent information is provided on all imported and exported chemicals worldwide. Development of the GHS has been a long and complicated process. Hopefully, it will be adopted by countries around the world and will achieve the projected benefits for protections and trade. Thank you.